Hello, everyone. Welcome to day 18 of journaling together. I have been doing a lot of thinking, and as much as I try to avoid overexposure to news, I'm finding that it's just squeaking into my chats, and it's just kind of inevitable, especially as you have friends that live in different cities and countries. You just learn what is happening out there. I am starting to feel a bit disconnected as we are on lockdown. But it just made me realize, obviously, we don't know how long we will be going through this experience. And I certainly want to optimize it as much as possible and to keep that positive perspective and moving forward and having a way to take care of myself so that I could take care of others. Very important. And I was washing some spinach because I had some bad spinach in with the good, and I really wanted to make my produce last. So as I was cleaning up my spinach, I don't know if you're doing the same thing with your produce. I'm really trying. And I just started to think of the bad spinach as things that I can let go. It was a really interesting observation. It was like kind of a out-of-body experience. I know it sounds strange, but watching myself get rid of the mushy spinach, and it clings on to the good, the healthy, green, vibrant spinach. I just started to think, I don't know why, this image of a beach and our life journey, walking a beach, if that were the case, and I had to carry everything that I needed to get me to the next little island restaurant or civilization where I could stay and hang out for a while and enjoy that kind of life experience at that moment. What would I choose to leave behind? Just like the bad lettuce or spinach leaves. What would I choose? What's not serving me? What's not helping me in this moment? So that I could make room for the things that do bring me perspective, that bring me strength and endurance to continue and to enjoy the process while it's happening. So that was a really interesting out-of-body kind of just noticing. And I wonder if you've had any similar thoughts recently as we, kind of settle into this. People are giving names to their houses now, or this new world kind of experience. It's interesting how creative people can be. And I had a friend who wrote to me yesterday. I admire this person so much, and she said that she thought of me when she heard this podcast. Actually, it's called Broken Brain with Drew Perohi. I don't know if you can probably see that. Yeah. Anyway, if you get a chance, I think it's so inspiring. And it just talked, it was a person on there in Q. I've never heard of him, but I'm a huge fan now. He self-coached himself. He didn't have a dad growing up, and he had to kind of learn what it was like to be a man without a father. And he turned to poetry, actually rap and then poetry. So he writes a lot of poetry. And just really amazing because his writing outlet was through rap and poetry. And I wanted to invite you to think about other ways that you can express yourself on the page. I always like to get everything out regardless, just free write. And then if I feel that there's more, maybe perhaps I want to express myself in a creative way, whether it's writing a song, writing a poem, especially about this time that we're living in. I think it's really going to be important to look back and appreciate and guide us into, any future difficulties. How did we handle what we're going through now? So I wanted to read a poem of his that I thought was pretty cool. So here we go. I wish it didn't take a disaster to bring us together. I wish it didn't take a wildfire or hurricane weather. I wish it didn't take a tragedy for us to just be better to each other, to have respect and care for one another, to look out for our sisters and our brothers, for our fathers and our mothers, no matter their religion or their colors, no matter their political opinion or the gender of their lovers. There is nothing that the human story doesn't cover. I thought that was so deep. I thought that was so deep. And so what I'd like to invite you to think about, what I want to think about, is what from this experience, from what I'm seeing, all the kindness that's being generated out there, and hopefully we're part of that process, part of that initiative. What do I want to carry with me? What do I not want to forget about this? And so, with that, I invite you to the page to think about, what can you let go of? What can you let go of? Leave at that beach that doesn't serve us? What can we carry forward? Once this is over, into tomorrow, into the next hour, what can we bring with us? And we're going to start right now. Here we go.